Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a good one. So, there is a lot going on. Yesterday we got PPI numbers back, the producer price index. Things did rise. Gas, food, not a great thing. So I'm expecting the same thing today for the consumer price index. And we'll see how inflation is hitting in the United States. Now, that said, Stellar is partnering with a company called Certora. Okay, what Certora is going to do is they're going to bring a higher level of security to Stellar's smart contract platform known as Soroban. That's huge. That's huge and huge. And the reason why I say so is because as Stellar continues to make these inroads around the world, security is a big deal. Security has been a big deal everywhere, and Stellar is saying, hey, we're taking it serious. So I like that. ARK Invest got criticisms or critiques from the SEC about their Bitcoin spot ETF proposal. And guess what? They went back and they tweaked their proposal and sent it back in. That actually tells me two different things. One, good conversations are happening. Two, things are moving forward. Am I positive that things are going to happen this year for Bitcoin spot ETF? No. But do I think this is positive motion toward one? Yes, absolutely. So keep your eye out. Happen this year? Yeah, but I'm thinking next year is probably, the better timing. I'm thinking Q1 next year, possibly Q2, but I'm thinking Q1. JP Morgan has this network, and I mentioned this, I want to say June of last year. I mentioned that the JP Morgan company has a tokenized collateral network, TCN. And this is in addition to their JPM coin. Okay, JPM coin I think has done about $300 billion worth of transactions, but the tokenized collateral network is about to be put to good use. They're going to tokenize BlackRock shares to be used as collateral on a collateral in OTC. I'm reading my notes. OTC derivatives trades with Barclays. That's actually a big deal because that says that, well, Barclays is on the network, right? It says BlackRock is on the network, right? So that says that decentralized finance is coming, derivatives are here, and blockchain is being used for better and more effective transactions and settlements. Wow. All I can say is wow, wow. That's that's some big news. That's some big damn news right there. Because when you look at how things are going along with blockchain and the adoption of those technologies, JP Morgan was one of those companies that was saying, oh, we don't believe in, Jamie Dimon, we don't believe in blockchain, we don't believe in all that stuff, da 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 da. But here you are with two pieces of information that tell you JP Morgan is making big moves. I guess that's why they saw a 25% increase in Q3. Just saying, they're making big moves. Something else that I'm paying attention to with regard to this, JP Morgan has been working with other entities in the derivative space as well as in the DeFi space. I told you about Project Guardian a while ago. Pay attention to these things because they're all things that point to huge adoption and big time just usage and use cases growing for blockchain and crypto technologies, right? Jamie Dimon can say whatever he wants, but for Project Guardian, they were working with Aave, Uniswap, and Polygon, along with other banks, but they were working with those companies too. So I'm paying attention to everything that's going on there. Something else that I noticed, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, and a bunch of other lawmakers are hammering the IRS and US Treasury. Why? Because they believe that crypto regulations should have been on the books a while ago and things are just moving along too slow. The current timeline has everything going into place about 2026 for 2025 transactions. To get taxes in line. They say the delay is going to cost about $50 billion in unrealized tax revenue. And I sit here and I just go, wouldn't it be nice if they also focused on getting other people and getting other companies to pay their fair share of taxes? But that's just me. Just saying. I'm sorry about that. Now, have you been paying attention to our Twitter account and our Facebook page? Because if you have, you'd have found out yesterday about how Microsoft might possibly owe about $29 billion in back taxes. That's right. We send out breaking news posts on the daily, just every day. We're banging them out there. Um, you should pay attention to it. Like I said, we're on Twitter, Grow My Bag. We're on Facebook, Grow My Bag. Pretty soon, we are so close. We just keep hammering on details. We just keep hammering on details. And I know when we release growmybag.tv, I know when we release that, it's not going to be perfect. But I also know it's going to be the only platform of its kind dedicated to business and investment, right? We want to have people on there that want to have conversations with like minded people talking about and learning about how to invest their money, how to better manage their business, and things like that. So I'm looking forward to that in a big way. Something that I'm not looking forward to, the Bank of International Settlements. Wow. They're collaborating with like Eurosystem and a few other European banks to create Project Atlas. This should shake you to your core. Project Atlas is 100% a surveillance system, and it's aimed at crypto. International banks looking at the granular level of crypto transactions around the world. Yeah, that's banks. They say, oh, we're going to do it for the regulators. You're a bank. You're a set of banks. Why do you need it? A crypto transaction. You're a bank. So I'm just trying to understand. So pay attention to what's going on. Do a little bit, dig a little bit deeper about Project Atlas and come to your own conclusions. So far, I don't like it. My next comment, somebody asked me, I went out and I bought a digital asset. I bought $900 worth of this digital asset. It went up. So I took half of that and I cashed out, taking out $750. Would that $750 be considered profit? No, it would not. It would be considered you reducing your risk, taking your $750 back. That was half the bag. Now imagine if you'd have taken the whole $900 out. That means your bag was worth $1,500, right? And you took out nine. If you take out 900, you've now gotten to zero. You have zero risk going on right now, right? And you have left what, 600 bucks in this example. That $600 is not profit until you take it. So you have zero risk now because you're using what I call OPM, or what a lot of people call OPM, or other people's money. You took your money, your original investment out, your $900, right? And now you're left with the $600 that's sitting there. If you were to take that $600 out, then you would have gained $600 in profit. That's what that is. Anyway, you know what we should do? That's right. We should go over the numbers. Haven't done that in a couple of days. I've been lazy. I've been running around. So we're going to do that now. Like I said, yesterday we got PPI in. Today we're looking for CPI. I have no idea about where it's going to go. I'm assuming that things are going to go up, and we'll see how that goes later on today. The fear and greed index is at 45. You can see where we've been over the historical values now, yesterday, last week. So we're kind of still moving laterally. DeFi Llama, we can see $47 billion, a little over $47.34 billion in total value locked. Down from that 50 that we tapped into, I think, last week or the week before. But again, basically still moving laterally. Bitcoin is far below the 2828 that I want it to be at. And we're just above the 26,475, which is the bottom line in my green band. You see here, that's the 26,475. Up here is the 31,580. I firmly believe We're not going to hit 30 unless we maintain above 28,028 for Bitcoin. That said, you know how I feel about it. When I see a dip, my immediate thought is DCA. This is why you have dry powder on the side, or one of the reasons why. I also keep dry powder on the side in case I have an investment opportunity that I want to move on. I want to get into a cookie store. I want to get into that store. I want to buy a business. I want to make an investment in stocks, bonds, crypto, whatever it is. That's why you have dry powder, because sometimes just things pop up. What else is next? If we're looking at the big picture, it's a big, fat, bright red. Nothing is where I want it to be, except if you take a look at, buying opportunities. Exactly. And you can see big boxes, the Ton network, Ton, I mean, that's Telegraph. I won't touch it. I'm just not going to touch it. I just don't trust it. I'm not touching it. But it's got big volume. Just saying. Looks like it's got more volume than Matic, and Matic is one of my favorite. Bitcoin Cash is also got good volume. Again, to me, all of these things score to me buying opportunities. Looking at it from a numbers perspective, yeah, nothing is actually doing incredibly well. Solana's down significantly, but over the past 30 days, 15%, but over the past 7 days, down 8%. At 113% year to date, I'm still thinking Solana could be a good call, right? I have been collecting. A lot of people have been sending in their snapshots of their portfolios, so I can do the research and review them all. I will get to that, but what's going to happen is when I do those reviews, I'm going to do them on Grow My Bag TV. That's why I'm waiting. I want to do the research and I'm going to launch it there, and they will be exclusive there, because TikTok just doesn't like me, and YouTube doesn't like me so much either, and I don't know why. It's mostly TikTok though, and I think that it's better to have a conversation on a platform that's dedicated to the kind of conversations we want to have. We should be paying attention to the PPI that came out yesterday, the CPI that comes out today. We should be paying attention to Project Atlas. Please go do your research on that. It's a big deal. Pay attention to what you're doing with crypto so you can track everything the way you're supposed to track and make better informed decisions. This is Eddie J on crypto for Grow My Bag TV. I hope you have a good one. If you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, drop me a note, let me know. And if you don't like what I'm doing, do me a favor, drop me a note and tell me how I can improve. I definitely want to improve, as well as I just like meeting new people. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.